Good evening to all pro wrestling fans from all around the world of all shapes and sizes. Welcome to another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the 2. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. So, got quite a handful of topics to talk about. First off, going to go over so the semifinals are set for the G1 Climax 35 tournament. We're almost at the home stretch. So, wanted to go over the semifinal matchups. Also, I wanted to preview the upcoming Triplemania show that will be coming up in just 2 days. I'm going to preview that. Also going to preview Ice Ribbon's next big Corcoran Hall show that will be happening just in about a week. So, quite a lot to talk about. First off, just in case y'all haven't heard, hold up. Let me pull this up. Because I figured I'd mention this. But yeah, check it out. So, 2-day combo tickets for WrestleMania 42 will go on sale this September 24th at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific via Ticketmaster. Great. Awesome. Fantastic. Well, I'll say this. Shout out to those that are planning on going. Of course, hope y'all get a chance to go and have a fun time. I mean, I figured most of us will be trying to figure out what month's mortgage payment that we're going to sacrifice in order to, pay for a ticket. Which I can understand. Maybe some, folks that were thinking of some guys out there that are, maybe thinking to put that engagement ring that they were going to purchase for their girlfriend on hold and use that money to buy WrestleMania tickets. I mean, heck, me and some friends that I met when I went to Philly and Vegas and Japan, who knows, maybe we can combine our salaries or maybe combine our paychecks and purchase a 2-day combo WrestleMania 42 ticket, and then we can all fight to the death for it. I'm just saying. There's ways. I'm just saying. But yeah. I'm pretty sure the prices are gonna be crazy. Not to mention with them being back at Vegas again, which, yeah, not really a big fan of Vegas. But the only thing that I can hope for is just, hopefully there'll be a good WrestleMania weekend full of other shows as well, just like it was this year. Of course, y'all know I went to Vegas this year. Although WWE World was fun. I will say that. WWE World was fun. That's totally worth it. But, yeah. But like I said, good luck to those that'll be able to snag some 2-day WrestleMania 42 tickets coming right back to Las Vegas, April 18th and 19th of 2026. But best of luck there. Anyway, let's move on to bigger and better things. So, G1 Climax 35. The semifinals are set, and I have to say, got a chance to watch both quarterfinal matches, and they were pretty dang on good. They were bangers. They were definitely bangers. But let's take a look at who advances to the semifinals. Here we go. And there you have it, folks. A hard-fought match between David Finlay and Konosuke Takeshita, but Takeshita would come out with the victory and will advance to the semifinals to take on Zack Sabre Jr., the current IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. This will be big. This will be a big test for Takeshita. Of course, the last time he faced Zack Sabre Jr., Zack Sabre Jr. won. So that's going to be a really, really good match. And who knows? That could be a preview for a future IWGP World Heavyweight Championship match between these two. But we'll see what happens. We'll see if Takeshita can get his win back. I hope so. I really, really hope so. I hope he can beat him. And then another hard-fought match between Yota Tsuji and Shota Umino. But Yota Tsuji would end up getting the victory. But, Shota made him work for it. He definitely made him work for it. But Yota Tsuji picks up the victory. And will go on to the semifinals to face a very familiar opponent in Evil. Definitely quite the history between Evil and Yota Tsuji. So we'll see what happens there. I'm hoping Yota Tsuji wins. I really would like to see a finals between Yota Tsuji and Konosuke Takeshita. That way, at least we know somebody brand new that's never won a G1 will win a G1. So that's what I'm hoping for, is Takeshita, Yota Tsuji in the finals, with Yota Tsuji as my pick still to win. But I would not be mad if Takeshita won. I mean, shoot. You can't go wrong with either of those two. But I really, really hope Evil doesn't win. I really hope he doesn't win. But we'll see what happens. Semifinals will be on Saturday, August 16th. And then, of course, the finals will be on Sunday, the 17th. So we are in the home stretch, y'all, for the G1 Climax 35 tournament. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. Okay, that's it for that. Now we're going to move on to a show that is coming up in just 2 days. Lucha Libre AAA's Triplemania. Triplemania 33. Yeah, 33. Of course, this is AAA's big show. But it will be this Saturday, August 16th. It will be taking place at the Arena CDMX, and I'm going to try my best to say this correctly, Azcapotzalco, Mexico City, Mexico. I'll just say Mexico City, Mexico, because I already know I butchered that. But it's in Mexico City, Mexico. And we got a good number of matches. So we got 6. We got 6 matches. But it's a very interesting card. Very interesting card. Let me get my graphics out. We're going to go over the card. I'm not so sure if they're going to add any more matches, but, the event's in 2 days, so. But it is cool that this will be streamed on YouTube, I believe on both WWE and AAA's YouTube with English and Spanish commentary, so that's really cool. But anyway, let's go over the card. Let's get started. First up, okay, we have a special Bardahl Cup match, which the competitors have yet to be determined, but I don't know. I'm guessing that this is some sort of battle royal, or I honestly don't know. I can't say that I've seen much Lucha Libre AAA shows, so I'm not too sure what this type of match entails, but the competitors haven't been named, but I'm under the assumption that it's a battle royal of some sort. So, and I'm guessing that that's how the show is going to kick off, with this match. So, I'll be very curious to see who all is in this match and how this goes. But should be interesting. All right. Let's go to our next match, which this should be very interesting. Check this one out. Alrighty, we have the AAA Reina de Reinas Championship on the line, as we have the champion, I hope I said this name correctly, Flammer, will defend against Faby Apache and WWE's own Natalya. Interesting. Now, I've seen Faby Apache before. Not familiar with the champion, Flammer. I mean, it would be kind of cool if Natalya won. I mean, that would be interesting. I mean, after all, WWE's acquired AAA, so I mean, it's very possible. It's very possible. I mean, it would be kind of neat if Natalya won, but I think this Flammer is going to retain. And that's just a wild guess, because I don't know anything about her. So, it's just a wild guess. But, hopefully, it'll be an entertaining match. Because, like I said, as y'all can see, my AAA knowledge is very, very small. Alrighty. Let's move on to the next match. Let's see. This one ought to be really good. Now, this one, I'm very familiar with the competitors. Check this one out. So, this match here is for the AAA Latin American Championship. As the champion, El Mesias will defend against El Hijo del Dr. Wagner Jr. Like I said, these are two names I'm very familiar with. Haven't seen El Mesias in a while. And, I mean, Dr. Wagner Jr. had quite a pretty productive stint in Pro Wrestling Noah. So, but now he's back in Lucha Libre AAA. I mean, it would be kind of cool if Dr. Wagner Jr. won and became the new AAA Latin American champion. So, you know what? I'm going to pull for him. El Hijo del Dr. Wagner Jr. to become the new AAA Latin American champion. But yeah, should be good. Should be entertaining. Alright, let's go to the next match. Oh, this ought to be very interesting. Check this one out. Alright, we have ourselves a street fight for the AAA World Tag Team Championships. The champions, Los Garza, which is Berto and Angel, they're going to take on the team of Pagano and Psycho Clown. Well, if I remember correctly, Los Garza just recently had one successful title defense. Well, I mean, I can't say that I really prefer one over the other. I mean, I've seen all four of these guys. Heck, I got a chance to see Psycho Clown live when I went to the Great Show when I was in Japan. I mean, honestly, I can't say that I have a pick for this one. I mean, I'm cool with both teams. But, I'll say Los Garza retain. Maybe they could hold on to the titles for just a little longer. But should be a great match. Should be a really great match. All right. Let's go to our next match. This one should be very interesting. Check this one out. So, we got ourselves a 6-person mixed tag match. So, team number 1, we got the team of Mr. Iguana, Niño Hamburguesa, and Lola Vice. And they will be taking on the Judgment Day, made up of Finn Balor, JD McDonagh, and Raquel Rodriguez. And of course, Roxanne Perez will be accompanying them. To be honest, it's hard to pick against Judgment Day. It's hard to pick against Judgment Day in this one. And shout out to Lola Vice. She's been competing quite a bit in AAA, so shout out to her. But yeah, it's hard for me to bet against the Judgment Day in this one, so I got to go with the Judgment Day to pick up the victory. But it should be good. Should be really good. I've seen Mr. Iguana before. He's another one that I saw live at the Great Show. But yeah, I'm very curious to see how this goes. But I'm picking Judgment Day. Alright, and then what I assume is the main event of Triplemania XXXIII. Alright. We have the AAA Mega Championship on the line. As the champion, El Hijo del Vikingo will defend against Dominik Mysterio, Dragon Lee, and El Grande Americano. Now, this is quite a loaded match here. Overall, as long as El Grande Americano doesn't win, I'll be happy. But something tells me, to be honest with you, either Vikingo's going to retain or some way, somehow, Dominik Mysterio is going to win. After all, apparently he got over pretty quick in AAA. Which is, when you think about it, it's not that big of a surprise. I mean, he is a Mysterio. I mean, he's the son of Rey Mysterio, so... But honestly, son of Rey Mysterio looks like Eddie Guerrero. Yeah, I know. But in all honesty, I could actually see, as crazy as it sounds, I could see Dom pulling this one off. But like I said, as long as El Grande Americano loses, I'll be happy with the result, to be honest with you. So, but looks to be a pretty neat card. A pretty neat card. So, hey. Like I said, I haven't seen a lot of Triplemania. Why not indulge? Not to mention it'll be on the YouTube, free to watch. So, hey, why not? Or at least I believe it's free. It should be. I think from what I was told, it'll be free. But yeah, should be good. Should be really good. Although that is a Saturday night show, so I don't know. I mean, I might catch it live. I might wait till the next day because I mean, it's going to be other shows and stuff I'm going to be checking out. But I definitely do plan on reviewing it. So get hyped for that. Okay. And then I want to finish off with some ice ribbon. So, Wonderland Ice. Wonderland Ice 2025 will be happening on August 24th at Corcoran Hall. Of course, a venue I'm very familiar with. Of course, I got a chance to see Ice Ribbon live in Corcoran Hall in the form of Ribbonmania 2024 to close out last year, which was on New Year's Day, which was a fun show, very fun show. And, you know, I usually try to catch Ice Ribbon, especially when they host at Corcoran Hall, because that's where they tend to do their really, you know, action-packed cards. I haven't caught a lot of their dojo shows, but I try to catch, you know, the bigger shows, like when they're at Corcoran Hall or when they're at the decent-sized venues. But anyway, Wonderland Ice 2025, back at Corcoran Hall. So, let me get my graphics out. And, yeah, bear with me 1 second. Because I had them out for a moment. Okay. Want to make sure I get all this in order. Okay. Let's get started with our first match. All right. First match. We have a tag team match. We have the team of Riko and Hisoka taking on the team of sisters in Masahiro and Moehiro. Interesting first match of the card. Haven't seen Hisoka in a while, so it's actually good to see her. And you know what? I'm going to go with Riko and Hisoka to pick up the victory. I know I saw the Hero sisters. Last I saw was in a Hot Shushu promotion, which Hot Shushu and Ice Ribbon have been kind of collaborating. So, yeah. But gonna go with Riko and Hisoka to pick up the victory here. But yeah, should be interesting. All right, let's take a look at the next match. This one's a very interesting one. Check this one out. All right, we got ourselves a singles match between Kriya and Arisa Shinose. Now, Kriya, usually part of Pure J, and I haven't seen her in a while. I actually haven't seen her in a while. Definitely familiar with Arisa Shinose. She was actually in Japan when I went to Ribbonmania. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna take a chance. Arisa Shinose. I'm gonna pick Arisa Shinose to pick up the victory. But I won't be mad if Kriya wins. But we'll see what happens. But I'm gonna go with Arisa Shinose to pick up the win. But it should be good. All right. Let's take a look at this next match. This one should be very interesting. So, this is a continuation of the Kirari Wakana 7-match series / trials. So, she's going to have a singles match. So, it's the veteran Kari Yoneyama versus Kirari Wakana. And Natsuki Tayo will be the special referee. Interesting. It makes me wonder, is she going to do the quick counts? Because, you know, she normally refs the high-speed matches as part of Seedling. But, dang, they got her on here for Wonderland Ice 2025. So, hey, I think that's kind of cool. I think that's cool. Kirari Wakana, of course, a former International Ribbon Tag Team Champion with Miku Kanai, which, I mean, they lost the titles on the first defense, but still, it was pretty cool that they became champions before. As far as this match, I really don't see Kirari winning. So I got to go with Kari Yoneyama to pick up the victory. I think this is an easy pick. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's an easy pick if you ask me. Alrighty. Let's go to our next match, which this is apparently a special match. This is a very special match. Check this out. So we got a very special 6-woman tag match to celebrate Kyuri's 12th anniversary. That's right, 12th anniversary for Kyuri, which I met Kyuri when I went to Ribbon Mania in Japan, so got a chance to meet her. As a matter of fact, 3 of these ladies I met. Kyuri, Sumika Yanagawa, and Makoto. So, thought it was really cool. But, anyway, 6-woman tag match. Team number 1, you got Shiori, Akiba, Kyuri, and Sumika Yanagawa. And they will be taking on the trio of Seran, Makoto, and Kiku. Well, we get to see Seran back in an ice ribbon ring. Of course, we all know that she's part of Pro Wrestling Wave now. But still, it's good to see her back in an ice ribbon ring. Let's see. You know what? Just because it's her 12th anniversary, I'm going to pull for Kyuri, Sumika Yanagawa, and Shiori Akiba to pick up the victory. But this should be a very action-packed match. Usually, with tag and multi-woman matches in Ice Ribbon, they usually have plenty of time and they're pretty action-packed. So, I don't expect this one to be any less. So, should be good. But yeah, I'm going with Kyuri, Shiori Akiba, and Sumika Yanagawa to pick up the victory. But yeah, should be good. Alrighty. On this card, we have 3 title matches. That's right, 3 title matches. Title match number 1. Let's jump right into it. Okay. This match is for the Fantastic Ice, or Fantast Ice Championship. I hope I said that right. You have the champion, Akane Fujita, who will be defending against Totoro Satsuki, somebody that's a former Ice Cross Infinity champion. But yeah, Totoro will have Yuna Manase in her corner. Akane Fujita will have a mystery guest in her corner. Well, I mean, I'd be down if Totoro won. I'd totally be down if Totoro won. I'll be pulling for Totoro, who I've met, by the way. But yeah, what the heck. I'm going to go for Totoro Satsuki to become the new Fantastic Ice champion. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to go with her. Also, Yuna Manase is really cool. I met her. She's really cool. But should be a good match. Should be a really good match. All right. Let's go to our next title match. And I have to say, this one looks like it will be a banger. Check this one out. All right, we have the International Ribbon Tag Team Championships on the line. As the champions, Yappy and Ancham, together they are Bad Butts. And they will be defending against the combo of Ibuki Hoshi and Kaho Matsushita. Of course, got to meet Yappy and Ibuki Hoshi while I was in Japan. But yeah, Bad Butts, current champs. I'm actually very glad that they became tag champs a while back. But you don't want to sleep on Ibuki Hoshi. She's a former Ice Cross Infinity champion, and as well as International Ribbon Tag champion. Yeah, this should be a really, really good match. Should be a really good match. But I'm gonna go with Bad Butts to retain the International Ribbon Tag Team Championships. I think they need to have a good, decent, long run with the tag titles. So I'm gonna say Bad Butts retain. But should be a really good match. Should be a really good match. Okay. And then the main event. The main event of Wonderland Ice 2025. This is for the big one. This is for the Ice Cross Infinity Championship. The champion, Manami Katsu, defending against Misa Kagura. Ooh. This is Misa Kagura. Another shot at this championship. She gets another shot at this title. Oh, man. This one's going to be tough. This one's going to be really tough because, you know, part of me would love for Manami Katsu to continue her run, but, you know, Misa Kagura, I feel like, is due for that title. I feel like she's due for that title, y'all. Manami Katsu, so this will be her 5th defense. Like I said, she's been on a roll. She's been on a roll. I will give her that. She's been on a roll. But this will be her 5th defense. But the thing is, Misa Kagura has challenged for this title before. And is, you know, she's right back in the main event. Because remember, Misa Kagura challenged for this title at Ribbon Mania. I was at that show. But that was when Yuki Mashiro was still champion at the time. But another opportunity for Misa Kagura. Now remember, she's a freelancer now. She's a freelancer. She's no longer officially part of the JTO roster. And, you know, they just recently lost the JTO Girls Tag Team Championships, which they lost them to Tomoka Inaba and Rhythm. You know what? This might be what sets it up. So you know what? I'm going to say Misa Kagura dethrones Manami Katsu to become the new Ice Cross Infinity champion. I think she finally does it. I think it'll be a great match. Like I said, Manami Katsu's been on a roll. She has been on a roll, clearly. But I think Misa Kagura is going to pull it off. I think it should be good. I think it should be really good. But, yeah, pretty excited for this match. And pretty excited for this show. You know, it's been a while since I've caught an Ice Ribbon show. So I'm actually very excited for this one. Should be really good. But that'll do it for this video. Let me know your thoughts on the G1 Climax 35 semifinal matches. Who do you think will advance? Who do you think will win the whole thing? Let me know your predictions for Lucha Libre AAA Triplemania 33. Let me know your predictions for that. And let me know your predictions for Ice Ribbon's Wonderland Ice 2025. Yeah, let me know who your picks are. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell while you're at it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. For another Pro Wrestling Talk, brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. My name is Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has a blessed evening, and I will see y'all in the next video and our live stream. Peace.